I feel like one thing, especially, we compare our time, our lives to other people, where we're like, fuck, like this person already has this person is doing that, but you don't know what that person is truly doing. You don't know how they got it. You don't know their life. Stop comparing your life and your time into that. You are doing the best that you can. You are doing what you can do with what you have. Appreciate what you have right now and do what you can with it. Don't think you have to have this, and that to do some certain type of thing. I didn't wait until I had the best camera, until I had a mic, until I had a tripod, until I had lighting to start making YouTube videos. I started off my phone. I just did it. You just have to go for it. There's no right time for anything. You just have to do it. You just have to start it now. You know, there's no wrong time. There's no right, wrong time. You just have to start and you go from there. You improve, you build yourself up, you learn new things, you upgrade. Don't wait for something to do something. Don't think because you don't have this, you don't have that, you're not successful. Your success doesn't really depend on any materialistic things or anything like that. I have gotten a couple people where they say that they feel like they're missing something, like they're missing out on something, but you're not really missing out on anything when you are focused on you and your goals. Because what are you missing out on? Going out, partying, drinking, hanging out with friends, family parties. Like, there are going to be sacrifices you are going to have to make in order to reach your goals, in order to achieve them, in order to become the best version of yourself. I have sacrificed a lot, and I don't even think about it as sacrifices because I don't want, I no longer wanted to put my time and energy into that, into things that just weren't going to help me grow. I was ready to put my time and energy into all of me, and I'm not missing out on that. I'm not missing out on nothing. I am working towards me, and that's all that matters. At first, it is kind of like that, when I stopped going to family parties. I was like, you think family, I'm missing on family time. Half of the family doesn't fuck with each other. Half of the family doesn't even go. They end up fighting, start more drama. Like, I'm missing out on that. Like, I'm missing out on drama, on that family drama, on this whole ass scandalo, on these fights, on this person saying that person, this person cussing that person out. Like, nah, hunty. You know what I'm saying? And I, it's just like, I'm not saying don't ever go. Go if you want, if you truly want, and if you have got all your stuff done, and it just depends, like on what you really want to do. I just say it doesn't matter. You shouldn't be going to every family function. And if you do, if you want to go for a bit, you know, but there's like, I just found no point in it after for me because when I stopped going, it was a whole different kind of reason. I was quitting alcohol and doing drugs, and family was, family, it was a big influence on me. I didn't want to be around that. I didn't want to surround myself with that, especially in the beginning when I was trying to quit, because I just didn't want the influence. I didn't want no peer pressure. I just didn't want to deal with it, with them telling me, oh, just sip one beer, it won't do nothing to you. Why are you quitting? Da, da, da. Have some fun, loosen up, whatever, right? And not a lot of them were like that, because a lot now are like, I'm good, like, I'm proud of you, you're doing so good, this and that. So, I also thought all of the family, but it's not all of it. It was just some, or maybe some also changed their perspective, because some that did tell me that at first now are like, I'm very proud of you, like, you do you, and they don't peer pressure me. I feel like they're growing they're maturing now too, because shit, they might be grown-ups, but a lot of them are not mature. Let me fucking tell you that. Um, but it's, even though I might not agree with what they say or do, I still got love for them. I got love for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Family, non-family. You just, I just feel like I'm here to spread positivity and spread love and self-love, and that's what I would try to do. You know what I'm saying? Now I can hang out with them. They can drink in front of me. They could smoke. There's no temptation there. There's no peer pressure. They ask me, oh, why don't you burn? Why don't you drink? I explain it. I explain my reasonings, and they understand. They're very understanding now. I feel like a lot more people are more understanding. A lot still are like, what the fuck are you doing? But that doesn't matter. That still doesn't stop me. That doesn't make me question myself. What am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? This and that, whatever. No. Have a decision for me. I stick to it because, I just believe in myself, and I believe in what I'm going to do. And there's a lot of people where I feel like when they are transitioning, or I don't know, going through something, they just disconnect from everything. I would compare myself a bit, but there's no reason to compare. I feel like people just fall into this hole, which I'm glad I didn't fall into, because they don't just compare themselves, but their time, their life, like on social media. You don't feel pressured to be living any certain type of life. Somebody might be living a luxurious life, and you might want that. Okay, take that as inspiration. Work hard, figure out a plan, and execute that plan. Find that strategy. Don't compare yourself. Don't think like, oh, I haven't done enough. I'm not doing enough. I'm not working hard enough. You are. Everything at its own timing, so don't feel pressured. But you might think that's happiness because you see this person happy or whatever. Like, don't get me wrong, financial freedom, I'm for it. You know what I'm saying? But all that wealth and all that money and all those things doesn't really bring happiness. You know, you have to make sure you're happy on the inside with who you are, with what you are doing, not with all these materialistic things that you think is going to make you happy, all these cars or whatever. All the traveling, I've had people tell me where they feel like they're missing out on traveling, which shit, like I would want to travel one day, but everything at its own time. Like, I don't feel like I'm missing out because I am working on me. I'm working towards a life where I can then travel, where I can travel and work, travel and make money still, not just travel. I don't just want to travel to travel. Well, yeah, I mean, I want to travel, but shit, like, I'm trying to, travel and make money, like, be able to have my business and still be making money. You know what I'm saying? Working smart, like, not hard. I mean, yeah, work hard, but working smart. And that's what I'm trying to do. Like, shit, hell yeah, I'm trying to fucking travel and make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, not think like, oh fuck, now like using up 2 weeks or whatever, or like now you went to go travel and now you're back and you're like, fuck, now I need a this payment, that payment, or whatever. Like, no, I'm not trying to be like that. And a lot of people be like that, but I would not. I can't. You know what I'm saying? So don't think you're missing out on that either if you're working on you. Like, everything at its own time. Don't use it as comparison, but use it as inspiration and take action. Stop just sitting there and be like, oh, this person has this and that, they're living this life, like they're financially free. You can be there too. Just take action. It ain't gonna happen overnight, but just have faith in yourself. It is going to happen if you truly put your all into it. Invest that time, invest that energy, especially into something you really love and want to achieve. It's going to happen. I feel like just society puts a lot of things into our head, and they try to control us and manipulate us. You shouldn't feel pressured to having lots of friends. You should be your own friend first. You should learn to become your own best friend. You should not be depending on a circle, a group of people. You don't need to be going out and drinking, socializing. They call it socializing. It's not socializing. You are interacting with some lost people, depressed people, people just a whole people that are just lost, honestly, and that are disconnected from themselves, so they're not even being their true selves. And that's not really a connection. You're not connecting with anybody. You're connecting with this whole like evil spirit in a way, because when you are drinking alcohol, that's a whole spirit taking over your body. What spirit? Who the fuck knows? That's wasting your time. Wasting your time on just hanging out with friends, especially friends that are not doing anything, that are just being bums, that are just going out, that are just drinking and doing drugs. That's wasting your time. That, and I'm saying that because I did that, and that was a fucking waste of time. That brought nothing good to me. It was just making me worse. It was just bringing negativity into my life, and it was just making me feel even worse and worse deep down. Again, I'm not against relationships, but with you just being in relationships, that can be a waste of time. That is a waste of time, especially when you're so young. I feel like when you're young, like in your 20s, I would suggest to not even think about being in a relationship. Stop thinking you need to be in when you need to be married when you're 25. You need to start a family at this age. There's no age to start a family, really. Um, and you will find your partner when you find your partner, when it's time, after you learn to truly love yourself. Because, you know, you're just investing time into this relationship when you haven't invested time into you, into any of your goals, into anything that you want to do. If you have never invested time into you and just truly loved you, you won't know what time investment is, and you won't know what to truly invest into that relationship, and what to really do within, how to love another person. It really all starts with you.